Hello guys, and welcome to the video. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys a pretty special video. It's going to be a step-by-step guide to fodder farming. I'm going to try to make it as easy to understand as possible. This is something that you're going to need to know if you're going to be playing Summoners of War. If you want to make sure you're progressing at a really good pace, this is something you're going to need to know. So to kind of explain fodder farming in the most simplest way possible, fodder farming is when you're going to get generally useless monsters and you're going to level them up and evolve them and get them to a certain star grade to which you will use as evolution material for your actual monsters like Veramos or any of the Chakram or Boomerang Warriors or whatever. But it's essentially where you get useless monsters and you level them up and evolve them using other useless monsters to create evolution material, which you will see as the video goes on. I know that's probably a terrible explanation. I'll probably have an explanation. I'll probably put like a screenshot or something, a description on screen around this time, maybe. So, why is it that you would want to do some fodder farming? Well, as you begin to play the game, you'll soon realize that there's going to be a drop-off of resources, where the game is not exactly throwing all of these resources at you, and it's going to be much harder for you to do stuff like 6-star a lot of monsters, which is, you know, the max star grade that you can get a monster to. And I'll show you the ways that you can get Rainbow Mon, just to kind of help you guys with that. One way you can obtain Rainbow Mon is by going to the guild shop, doing your guild content. You use 150 guild points to get this 5-star Rainbow Mon. You can go to Trial of Ascension, and in Trial of Ascension, the reward info, when you get to stage 60 on both normal and hard, you can get a Rainbow Mon there. So if you think about it, through just the in-game, the in-game things alone, like the guild content and Trial of Ascension content, you can get upwards of 5 a month. So that's like a whole 6-star every month. That's not including events that might give you 6 stars or whatever, which now you're talking about anywhere between 1 to like 1.5, if not maybe 2 if you're lucky, depending on the events. 6 stars a month, which for a lot of people, that's very, very little. That's not enough. We're trying to build teams here, and it requires a lot of monsters and a lot of food, and we can't sit around waiting, which is a good thing. So let's get into the process of fodder farming so you guys will kind of like understand. I know a lot of people are visual learners. So the first thing you're going to need, you're going to need like 2 things. You're going to need a couple things, but the main 2 things you're going to need is energy. So you're going to need to be able to play stages in the game. You're going to need to actually be able to play the game. These monsters aren't going to level themselves up. Not really. And unknown scrolls. So you can see here, I have over 445 unknown scrolls. It takes nothing at all to get these unknown scrolls. You could literally, anything you do in the game will pretty much give you unknown scrolls. You can do Scenario, you'll do Steel Fortress. All these places can drop tons of unknown scrolls. Even while you do some of your fodder farming, you're going to obtain unknown scrolls. It's just so easy to obtain them. And generally, when you summon these things, we'll do it 10 times. When you summon these things, they tend to drop useless monsters. Now, it looks like right here we're going to get a pretty decent monster. It's whatever. But you'll see it drops a lot of these silver star monsters. These are generally useless monsters for you. They're not going to serve any other purpose than the purpose that we're trying to get them to serve today. Now, sometimes you'll see like elementals, which are like the or the low elementals, which are like the little yellow or red or blue fireball looking things. You'll get those 2. Those can be evolution material. I would try to stay away from like 3 stars. You never know when you're going to need a 3. You're going to want to skill up a 3-star. But if you decide to, by all means. But these little guys, you'll summon tons of them, and you'll kind of just have them sit in here. So we'll put it by the lowest grade. And you'll see you'll have like hundreds of them sitting here. And these guys, what we're going to do with these guys is we're going to take those and we're going to level them up and use that as our fodder. So that's step 1, right? It's get those unknown scrolls and summon them and all that. So from here, what you're going to want to do is, this is optional. You can do this totally without it, but you're going to want to get one of these XP boosters and activate them. This is generally going to help you get through the fodder farming process twice as fast. I mean, you're talking about, it's a 100% XP boost. So you see I have an hour or roughly almost 2 hours for the XP boost, which XP all monsters obtained from battles will be increased by 100%. So it's literally about almost twice the XP. Means you're saving so much time. Once you have your monsters, you're going to want to go to Fayman. Fayman is just the best place in the game to farm XP. Go there. And then when you get here, you're going to want to get your monsters and put them in with your Fayman farmer or a friend's. With the friends, you'll be splitting the XP. The XP won't be a split, because when you have your own monster in there, XP is being split 4 ways. But with a friend's rep, it's only being split the 3 ways amongst your monsters. Friends cannot obtain XP. You'll go in here and you'll use the repeat battle. Hopefully you're using the repeat battle, and they'll go in here and they'll complete the stage. Your silver monsters will die, it's fine, but they'll still get the XP. You'll blast through the stage, as this monster is now doing. Boom, and you beat it, and you'll just do this until those monsters reach max level. And then once they reach max level, what you'll do is you'll go here and you'll evolve them. So let's say this is max level. I would evolve it using another one of these, and then boom, I'd click evolve again when it's max level, and I just repeat this process till I'm at the star grade that I want. So for the sake of this video, for the sake of example, I want to 6-star Tyron. Tyron is an amazing monster, and I want him 6-starred because I need him to have more health and more attack and more defense and more of everything. So I look at my Rainbow Mon storage. I'm like, okay, I want to 6-star this guy. I only have 2 Rainbow Mons. I can't 6-star him. And, well, I want to get him 6-star today, so I do some fodder farming. So I just do the process that I showed you over and over and over again until I have me tons of like 3 stars or whatever, right? And I'm gonna show you this exact process. So how do I evolve this fodder right here? This fodder right here, I'm gonna use other bits of fodder. I'm using the exact same monsters. This low elemental does not come like this. It does not come like it doesn't come as a 3-star. You guys already know it comes as a 1-star. You see in here, you see this guy right here. So it's like I just spent time leveling him up and evolving him using other low elementals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get him to 4-star now that he's max level 3-star. Boom, now he's 4-star. From there, what I would do is I'd take him straight back into Fayman and level him up again all the way to max level. And what that's going to look like is how this guy's going to look like here. And then I'm just going to repeat this process over again. So I'm going to use other elementals that I also got the 4 stars that also used other elementals. It's like Inception. I evolved these guys using the exact same guys. It's weird. It's like it's very weird. So boom, now I evolve him to 5-star because I evolved him to 4-star max. Boom, now he's 5-star. Cool, he gets skill ups, whatever. Boom, now I have 3 of these guys. I want to get Tyron done. Boom, I can 6-star him. You see, 2 of the Rainbow Mon, the game gave to me, right? Or I got from the shop, and I also got from an event, maybe. And then the 3 other elementals, I raised myself. I leveled up from star grade 1, level 1, all the way to star grade 5. And now I can evolve Tyron to 6-star. And this is a process that you would do for any of the star grades you want. And this is essentially going to help you get 5 stars to 6 stars or 4 stars to 5 stars. One thing that you do have to note, and this is something that should be obvious, but the higher the star grade that you're asking for, so it's like, hey, I want to get a monster from, let's say, 3-star to 4-star. It's not going to take that long to do any fodder farming for them. It should literally take like less than half an hour, less than that. But if you're asking for a 4-star to 5-star, it might take a little bit more time. The same with 5-star to 6-star. That'll take a lot of time. I think just to get those 3 elementals done alone was like 2 hours-ish. To do a full, complete, like, with your full attention, to get all of them up might take around 3 hours. Because you're essentially starting with with star grade ones, level ones, and you're just leveling them up and evolving them using each other over and over again till they're at either 4-star or 5-star. And that's what fodder farming is. But it's really helpful for when you want to progress in the game, right? And it's like, hey, I need to get this monster 6-starred. So I'm making up the stats. I have more HP, so I'm surviving more, whatever. I'm doing more damage, whatever. This is going to be really helpful for you because you're not having to wait a month. And I wanted to save this part for the last part of the video, which I guess is now, because I've essentially just shown you what fodder farming is. This part pisses me off. And it's like, I know Comtois will never change this. Look at this. Right here. You can, in fact, buy an evolution pack, a Rainbowmon pack. I want you to point out the problem here. Not that it's $20. If you decide to drop $20 in the game, cool. But note one thing. To evolve a 5-star to a 6-star, you need 5 5-star Rainbowmon. You're paying $20 for an incomplete kit. You're paying $20 for 4 5-star Rainbowmons. So you still got to find that one Rainbowmon from somewhere else. And they sell you 3 of these a month. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. I'm just ranting about it. You don't have to spend money in the game. Go on Fodder Farm. Again, step 1, go here, summon your unknown scrolls. Get those useless silver star monsters that are just going to sit in here in the summon sealed shrine all day. Level them up. Evolve them using other useless silver star monsters. Do that until you're 4-star, 5-star silver star monsters. Evolve them using each other. And then you can use these on your actual units. So now I have a 6-star Tyrant that I can start to throw artifacts on. Now I want to throw him on some HP artifacts, and I can. So that's fodder farming. And I thought this is going to be a relatively short video, but I at least wanted to explain it to you. I hope I explained it in a good way, because godly, I don't like fodder farming too much. At the end of the day, it is a long process, and that is something that you're going to have to sit through for a long time, depending on how many of these 5-star materials you need. And but if you do have the patience and you really want to get a 6-star done today, you want to get your Chakram Dancer 6-star, I know their stats look terrible, or you want to get your Crow or your Lucian or whatever 6-starred, it's just like you can sit there 3 hours of your time. I know that's a lot of time, but it's totally worth it, and 6-star those monsters. I hope I helped someone in here. If you still don't understand, tell me in the comments. I will be more than happy to help explain it to you, because at the end of the day, that's the purpose of this guide. And yeah, I hope I helped someone. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. He's 6-starred now. He's 6-starred.